Yo, what's up guys? In this video I'll be showcasing Wooper with Mudshot and body Slam, Purloin, and Cupchew. Cupchew has Powder Snow and Ice Punch, and Purloin has Darker Punch and Dark Pulse. And just showing Purloin as a kind of cheaper alternative to the meta, I guess. I ran this team because I knew there's going to be the Cottons, the Cotton Bees, or the Bronzors, and also the Dragons, so that's why I have the coverage for the ice. But jumping into this battle here, I didn't know I wasn't gonna get a second move for this team, but I just kind of figured it was a one week event, so I kind of just went with what I had and really didn't invest that much Stardust. And I think I liked Wooper in the back, but these were my first battles for the Baby Cup, so this is a good lead. He's definitely gonna. The reason I like Wooper so much in this cup because I guess he's really affordable, and I mean I'm not gonna buy a second move, but he can spam out these body slams, and I guess it was questionable if I went with the body slam or the mud shot, but yeah, I like Wooper, and I think in tomorrow's video I'll be doing Wooper on the back with one more instead of Purloin, I'll have Grimer, a lone Grimer. So that's why I like Wooper in that case, because even though the body slams don't do that much, the mud shots will be doing a couple more damage, and he's just a spammer. He's actually really good. And the opponent here swaps out to okay, but I countered with the Purloin, so all I really have to do is kind of buy time at this point. And these are the beginning battles of Little Cup, so there'll be a lot of spice going around with just random Pokemon, so I sometimes want me to know what they're running. So Vulpix is an interesting pick. I'm gonna stay in because I kind of do resist all the moves, and again I think the opponent here was trying to farm and then ditch, but Wooper, he's really good. He's a spammer. I like that he can spam out, and he has pretty good matchups with the poisons. Obviously, you do have to watch out for the grass types. Those, seriously, with like maybe 3 Razor Leaves, they're pretty much, he's done. Cupchew was an alternative to a low-end Sandshrew. I didn't have one, so he was kind of like my best bet. He is a little bit on the fragile side, but the Powder Snow does do a good amount. I'm gonna go ahead and shield this. Again, the shield on, I was not expecting that at all. It's a good amount of farm on that, and I'm hoping to farm on this one too. And unfortunately, the opponent here brings out a Murkrow, and that thing is super glassy, but good game. Vulpix, awesome lead, and I'm gonna go ahead and get to. I wanted to get to the body slam before they ditched, but this works as well. So again, the Cupchew in the back for these dragons, and again, these are the beginning battles. So what I did encounter later on in the matches is the dragons actually lead. I came across that a little bit more later in the ranks. I think in this I'm rank 1 or 2. I think I don't remember, but just from those trends, I kind of swapped Wooper to the back and Cupchew to the front. So a little foreshadowing here for tomorrow's video. But the Wooper here will do a good amount of damage, and that body slam just does good amount of neutral damage to a lot of the Pokemon, and I mean he's pretty good. The fire types, I mean you will get countered, right, and Cupchew will definitely get annihilated with any fire types. Again, this is an interesting matchup. I know I thought I was gonna outpace it, so I'm assuming this Gibble has a little bit better IVs than me, and it was a CFP tie as well. So given that, I think I do lose, and they also shielded, so I think this was a mistake for my opponent. They brought in a grass, which definitely is weak to the ice. So unfortunately, I have a good amount of energy, and I'm gonna go ahead and pressure these shields, and I do. So Ice Punch should be taking this. Yep, it took him out. And so this was like maybe the first time I ran into. Oh, Body Slam, yeah. It's the first time I ran into. I don't remember the name of this. I ran into this guy, and that was kind of a spicy pick. I'm not gonna lie, and I was not expecting that. And the infestations should be doing a good amount of damage. So. And they had energy on their Gibble, so that's unfortunate. I think this is the GG. Yeah, I do have to release all this energy, but yeah, it's a good game. Good game. Good place for my opponent. So Bronzor, definitely, he is definitely a tank. I know I don't beat it, but I mean, that's if I were to buy a second move on any Pokemon, it would be Wooper. Definitely he would do a little bit more damage if he had the second move of Mud Bomb. So now a little to no farm on that, and then Wooper comes in here and he's gonna do a good amount of damage. So now I have the alignment that I wanted with the Purloin to the Bronzor. So I have the Wooper. It'll be doing super effective with the little mud shots, and Body Slam will do a good amount. And perfect. This is what I wanted, and it's 2 shields. So I think the opponent here realizes that it's going to be a good game. I do, because Wooper does pressure the shields quite fast. I'm able to get to these Body Slams and really make sure the opponent has less shields than me. Again, they swap, and I'm going to swap to Cubchoo. Again, that's the main reason why I have him. So sometimes too, they will shield, and if they, let's say for example, they got to a move, I would just let them go, and it gives me a good amount of farm for whoever I bring in. So that's another good benefit from Cubchoo. He can pressure that shield and also get him down low enough. So I think this is Onyx. There should be a heavy slam. Oh no, not a heavy slam. It's Stone Edge. So I mean, either way, these baby Pokemon can't take that much damage. So, and it's a Slowpoke, and I think this is actually the first time I've also ran into a Slowpoke. If I would have had the Purloin, that would have been pretty sweet, but good game, good game. So there it is, the Cotton Knee. Definitely, that thing can take out 2 of my Pokemon, so that's why I decided to swap out Purloin in the tomorrow's video and swap them out with a low-end Grimer, and I'll have that up tomorrow. Just because that thing, the opponent doesn't know it, but the Cotton Bee can take out my whole team essentially. And especially in that case, Cubchoo in the back, I'm gonna have to swap out, and they're gonna have to swap out. So the only answer I had to it was Cubchoo. So, and Dark Post should be doing a good amount, but again, that Cotton Lee is gonna do a lot of damage, and honestly, you can pretty much farm down. I don't even think my Body Slam would do enough, and again, Seed Bomb would have took me out. And they have a full health Stinky, so it's definitely a good game. Unless I outpace it. Oh, well, it was a shadow, so that's why. If it wasn't a shadow, I think I would have lost that match. And I swapped to Cupchu just to get a good amount of damage. The opponent doesn't swap, which is kind of like telling me that they want this thing out of here. So I know I'm gonna get outpaced for sure, but I definitely want to bring this thing a little bit lower so I can farm a little bit. But I was kind of curious of what they had in the back, and they had the bronzer. So now I'm kind of curious if they have the continuity in the back. But I don't know. I don't want to swap and automatically get countered, so I'm kind of cautious on that. This might be a heavy slam. Oh, okay, Psy Shock. So I don't shield. That doesn't do too much, and so this is why. And I was right. I was like, oh man, they're gonna bring it out. And again, this is GG. So good game for my opponent. I've tried not to use meta just because it makes it a little bit more fun. And plus, I don't have Bronzor. I have a Dino, but he's kind of frail. So I was trying to go for like the cost-effective alternatives to team building, and how much resources do I really want to invest in these Pokemon. So I do try to not use meta, just because it just makes it a bit more fun, and that's why I think Great League is my favorite league. So again, spicy Pokemon, Spoink, I believe that's his name. Yeah, spice all over this. So again, these are my beginning battles, and I say my two that I kept were Wooper and Cupchu, and those honestly played well together, and I felt like Purloin was a big hindrance because of the continuity, and I had to swap it out, but not too bad for my first battles. So the opponent here swaps out to Nose Pass. I was considering a Nose Pass, but I had to waste a good amount of Stardust, so I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do it. Here, luckily I had 2 Ice Punches, and the opponent does have a Shadow, so they wanted that thing out of there. And it did a good amount of damage as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and farm this thing down. That body slam probably would have taken me out. However, I am down on shield, so that's an unfortunate thing. Yes, they're gonna shield here, but Dragon Breath is just a lot of pressure, and I think this should be taking me out as well. So oh, they don't. Okay, it doesn't. And I'm just so low on health, so Dragon Breath is definitely a powerful move. A lot of pressure with Dragon Breath. But yeah, in the beginning, I didn't run into that many grass types in the lead, so that's why I kind of ran Wooper. They swap, and I have a Cupchu for this dragon. And I'm gonna try to farm down here. I have good amount of energy now. They have a Charmander, and I'm pretty much done, just because. Yep, there he goes. It's done. Out of here. I won't do too much damage, but I do have the Wooper in the back to answer the Charmander. They're gonna go ahead and swap. Good swap for my opponent here. Good swap. However, they didn't shield. Are they out of shields? Oh, they're out of shields. And I thought I was going to be able to get a good amount of farm down on it, but it wasn't enough. Flame Charge, definitely something to consider, especially if they land it once. Cubone was also another of my options, and again, the continuity is brought out, and this is my only answer. So a lot of times a lot of opponents run this Pokemon in the lead. If they run into the back, it's bad news bears in the front and the back. So this is gonna be a good game, and the opponent knows it as well. So, and plus they have a shield. But yeah, just let me know what you guys are liking and not liking about the Little Cup. For me personally, it's just those 4 Pokemon that are kind of in every team, and it doesn't make it as fun, so I'm just really just playing with 2 teams. But if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.